which is not good for you. So they finally have found out that's not good for you.
Kegels are not.
Yeah, Kegels are not good for you. And so, so what I teach, because pelvic floor is super important, and actually one of my male students has a bad pelvic floor, and so I can test your pelvic floor by you lifting up, and if this separates, you need to work on your pelvic floor, which is super important.
Our Kegels not good.
Because it only works just a small portion, and so then you either push stuff up and down. It's like almost just makes like a one little hole, like a one little muscle. So what I tell people is imagine that you are scooping water from down there. So imagine you're scooping that water, and you want to include your anal, everything, so all of it, and you're lifting it up. And so you're not squeezing your butt, but you are engaging things like you're trying to lift with your butthole. I know that sounds, I don't know, like there's just really no good ways to explain it. But, and then just imagine that you're lifting and you're scooping that water and you're trying to lift all of that up as high as you can. And then just the same that you do that, you want to make sure, so it's like that water is going all the way up and you keep lifting it and you keep squeezing and lifting it, and then it's same, you want to slowly imagine that water coming down as you release, and you want to release it completely. And so those are the things that you should be doing in a yoga practice. So when you're inhaling, we're engaging those bandhas and pulling them up, and then when we exhale, same thing, we want to exhale and release them completely. And so that is super important for so many reasons, and I'll show you guys after class. But no, and so whenever we're doing our breath of fire from our belly button here, we're pressing all of the air out from down here, and then the inhalation comes automatic. And so it's, but we have our mouth closed and everything's coming out through our nose. So it's, and so that pressing of air out is really, really good. So it helps rev up our nervous system, gets our body ready for practice, and there's our nasal passages, all that stuff. And so if you're starting to become in pain, you can either, so if you want to straighten your legs, this I love. It's a love hate thing, I think, because it really gets into the back of the hamstrings. But I can only stay this way for a little bit. But it also is a really nice low back release. Feels really nice if you want to try this too. Yeah, I love that position. I could sit in it forever, but I love this one too. So, so just trying to stack your vertebrae as much as you can. Eyes closed. Starting out our beautiful, wonderful Monday with great company. Filling the room with a smile. So give yourself like a big smile right now. Just smile ridiculous. And just feel the gratitude that you have for being able to do this kind of stuff with your body, your mind, having the opportunity to grow every day. And then take a deep inhale, big belly breath. And then exhale, sink down and close the V. And then inhale deeply. And exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, 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 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, 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 exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And just imagine your breath coming out through the center of your chest, through your heart. Picturing your breath coming out through the center of your chest, your heart, focusing your life that you love. Picturing their faces. Maybe a time when you laughed so hard, or snorted or farted. Or maybe a time when you were really proud of something that you've done. Try to recreate that right now in your mind and in your body. Feel that gratitude. Now I want you to visualize your perfect self. Everything that you want is already happening to you. What is it? Where are you? Are you on a beach? Are you with loved ones? Do you have rock hard abs? Is it a beautiful beach house you've always dreamed of? Start walking through that house, smelling the smells, visualizing yourself there as if it's already happening to you. And every day being grateful for that, bringing in that frequency of love and gratitude. And then looking up at the ceiling and making a really ridiculous smile. Just imagining every day is your best day ever. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen your body and your mind. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen your body and your mind. So open your eyes. And then look up at the ceiling again, and then just kiss the ceiling 10 times. So, so open your mouth, open your mouth real big, I know that looks crazy, but we're gonna do a little bit of face yoga, we can't laugh at ourselves, we can laugh at. So that is really good for our jaw muscles, but it also helps our jowls. Helps our face muscles to tighten up when we start to look old. The age is just a number, and we refuse to get old.
Amen.
I think we're like fine wine. We just get better with it.
I'm kissing a young tongue salad.
And then just try to lift your body out, and then just relax down.
Oh yeah, right. Oh.
So just try as much as you can to lift your body out as much as you can.
I'm gonna get caught and fall.
And then see if you can slowly lower yourself down. If you can hang, awesome. If your knees touch, that's okay. Hold as long as you can with your knees up a little bit. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, I love this one. And then slowly release. So grab where it's going to give you a little bit of a challenge. Actually, just grab your main sling. Let's just grab the main sling and put it behind you. And then just reach forward, but you're still going to be holding onto it. We're just going to stretch out the front part of our body and open up our shoulders a little bit. Breathe. And then allow your arms to kind of come all the way down, and then it'll bind your wrists, and then just grab your fabric. Perfect. And then just keep pulling it down. And then this helps with your gripping strength until you get your hands built up a little bit more. And then just lean back, trying to pull your hips up over your knees, allowing your neck and head to drape back. trying to press those hips forward, trying to get them up over your knees if you can. And then exhale, lean forward, allowing your arms to relax through your chest to relax through your arms.
Arch the back.
Try to straighten your arms if you can, and then try to kind of tug your pelvis a little bit. So tug your pelvis a little so we're not, yeah.
That's what I did now. Cat-cow.
Mm-hmm. And slowly release, come back one more time, and just allow your body just to drape back instead of trying to get your hips up over your shoulders. And then coming forward. Yes, and then just doing a couple of cat-cows here. So make sure you're kind of pressing. So we want, in our arms, we want to do a little bit of more dynamic instead of static. And so kind of get a little bit of pressure in there because we don't really want to destabilize the arms yet. So arch your back deep, inhale, look up. And then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck your chin. Make sure you're still kind of pressing down in your arms. And then arch your back, looking up, inhale. And then exhale. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Really pull that pelvis forward like you're trying to like stick it on your forehead. And then one more time, arch, look up. And then exhale, arch. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. And then relax. Go ahead and come up into a squatted position. And try to get your arms up over your legs as much as you can. Yes. And so if you need to step back, so step back just a little bit. Yeah. And then try to put your arms up over your quads. Yeah, it's hard. Are you okay? The knees? Okay. And then just give me a few, so we won't do it with one leg. So lift, or you can take one leg and lift this way, or just do a couple of these and just give me a few pelvic thrusts. Oh! So really squeeze at the top.
Can I hold on to these?
Yeah. This just helps when you don't have the grip strength yet. Kind of hold on to it, but you weren't letting it. Yeah. And you can too, Dawn, if that's better for you. I'm grabbing these middle ones here. Yeah, you guys are taller than me, so that might actually be better. These ones right here.
Oh.
It'll be
Yes.
so much better.
Yes, good. And make sure those arms come up over your quads when you go back. And then on your last one, you're just gonna reach forward and then take your feet together and take your right leg up behind you. And try to keep those hips squared down towards the mat. And then bring that right leg forward and lift. Pressing down into your straps. Dawn's favorite pose. And then one last time, going back. And then switch legs. Left leg comes up. Coming forward, lift that left leg up high. Pressing down. And then taking it back behind you. And switch. And then go ahead and turn around and take your sling down onto like your bra line. And so right underneath your shoulder blades, and then just start to walk your body forward, allowing your head and neck to drape back.
Okay, we can just stay here.
I know, I love this one. Just wait though, it's gonna get worse. So really trying to open up the spine. It's so great when our spinal fluid can flow nicely. And then reach your arms back behind you. Breathe. Palms together. No, you can just kind of reach them like you're trying to reach. Okay. Like backwards, like almost like you're gonna try to touch the ground behind you. And then hinge forward into your flying plank. Because as we know, core is really important for spine health. It's the main reason that mine has, like, I have not had to have surgery for the last 20 years. So try to press your butt forward. Yeah, and it's going to be probably uncomfortable on the pits at the beginning, but that's, any new exercise is that way. And then reaching back, taking it down onto the bottom of your ribs. Oh my gosh, this feels good. Oh, this is yummy right now. And so just be mindful if it's too much, because you want to find a part where it just feels like you can't go any further, and then just back off a little bit. Because if your body does not feel safe, it will not open up. And so try to drape those arms down by the side if you can, keeping the head and neck back. Maybe your right arm comes up, maybe your left too. Breathe. And then hinging forward into your flying plank. Look at you, good. And then maybe you do a little oblique crunch, oblique crunch, oblique crunch, oblique crunch, oblique crunch, oblique crunch. And then going back onto your low back. And so again, just be real mindful here. So taking your hands onto your main sling, and then maybe slowly taking your hands down. Just finding that point where it's a lot, but then back off a little. Make sure you're breathing in and out through the nose. Maybe the hands come down by your side. Maybe they reach back behind you. You can touch the floor. You guys are like, yeah, not today. And then hinge forward into your flying plank one more time. Breathe. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. And release. Good job. And then just kind of sink into your heel, your pit hammock for a second. And then just let your body kind of relax down for just a minute. Just kind of letting each vertebrae, so just kind of imagining each vertebrae kind of separating. Just give me a little like hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hop. Just kind of opening up in the spine. Oh, I love this one. Oh. And then take your feet into your straps, and then you'll close the black clips down on your feet, and just try to make it as tight as you can. I'll come around and help you all. Got it? Got these little big feet. She's got smaller feet than my grandson.
Slip down.
Uh-oh.
Slip down.
Slip down. Woo! All right. And then just open up your, and then just allow your butt to hinge back. So like this. Yeah, and it might hurt on the armpits at first, but try to, but you should feel kind of like a separation. I love this one. Ooh, y'all look so pretty too. Y'all look so pretty.
Yeah.
You really do. You guys look really pretty.
Say hi, Nora. I see my fat back coming out.
Oh, stop it. I'm going to hurt you. Copper.
What y'all doing?
And then bend your knees, grab your fabric, and then just straighten your legs back out, and then just kind of pull your legs in a little bit. Breathe. So bend your knees in and use that to help you stand. Grab your main sling, what you're hanging in, and stand up. And just be real mindful, careful. Woo! Duh. And then maybe you might have to reach up higher to make it more stable. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, feet. I know. Feet. Uncle on the feet.
Oh, gosh, Ricky. Oh.
Okay. Go into the splits.
No. Oh. Oh.
No. The other way. No. No.
Oh, my feet.
I know. I'm trying to distract you from the feet. So we always forget the feet, and that's our foundation. That's what we walk on. And we always forget to take care of the feet. We don't stretch our feet out. We don't make sure they're mobile. So, see, like, we stick ourselves in those horrible shoes and those heels.
It's the surgeries that I'm in.
Just trying to open up those muscles because they'll get really stuck in there. And then just take your body back. So lift up a little bit where it goes down onto your low back and then just relax down and back off. Oh my gosh. Oh. And then slowly release, lift up, and then try to sit in your sling and then just kind of open it up. So make sure you have, and you can always step in your straps a little bit to help you, or you can,
Getting there.
and then just make sure it's really, really low on your butt, kind of like right underneath that butt bone. So we're gonna try to open up some of that area right there, and then just lean your body forward. I know it's gonna feel like you're gonna fall out, but just try to let gravity kind of take your body forward as much as you can. Just taking your weight onto your shins or your ankles, wherever you can. This is really good for a low back release. Also like helping underneath that glute area where we all get real tight, causing lots of knee pain. And then taking both hands over to the right side and just reaching over to the right a little. And then reaching over to the left. Coming back up. Reach up and grab your high handles. And then just try to pull your knees and squeeze everything in, and then release. And pull your knees in and hug that midline. Try to lift up all those bandhas that we were talking about earlier. So inhale, lift everything up and squeeze. And then slowly let that water come all the way down now. One more time, come on, squeeze! And slowly let that water come out. And then go ahead and come out of your contractment, and or just come out of your straps. I'm sorry.
So get back on?
Yeah. Okay. So make sure how you are here. And so go ahead and lower your black clip down. And pull your fabric all the way down towards your knees as far as you can. So even trying to get it from the back, all this back here, see if you can pull.
Oh, all of it?
So not from down here, just so like taking it like this. So this is a new trick that I learned, because you know how we always have so much fabric on our back when we go upside down, and then it kind of bunches up and hurts. And so if you pull it, keep pulling it, and just kind of, you know, just kind of keeps like, you see how I'm just kind of like, and to where I just have about 6 inches back here. And so that way when I go upside down, I don't have all that bunched up hitting, you know, and especially when you have t-shirts on and stuff, it gets too much bunched up, and then it's real hard to move it down where it actually needs to be. See if you can take yours down quite a bit more. See how much you got back there? Especially when you have the t-shirts, and then it's hard to get it lowered down, so you don't get that full spinal extension that we're shooting for. I'm trying to make y'all taller this morning. Trying to give y'all some.
Is that better?
Some length. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna take your shirt a little, so that way we're not. Because when you get all that bunched up in there, it can kind of hurt the back.
Gotcha.
And then now you're gonna bicycle your legs down to where it goes to push your knees down, and then bicycle it where it comes, the bottom part of your fabric comes underneath your butt.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, yes.
Got it.
Okay. And so now you're gonna grab both of your straps here. Yeah, no, it just, if the carabiner clicks on, gets on the other side, I know, I always screw it. I haven't lost one yet. And so you're just gonna take your arms out like that, and your legs are gonna go out wide, 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 and then you're gonna start to lower backwards, and then take your legs and bend them, and take them into here, and then hook them back up around this, and then lower all the way up. And then I'm just gonna take this down just a
That
little
felt
bit.
good, my top.
Yes. So how's that? Is that good? Good? Feels okay? Alright, how are we doing over here, Dawn?
Okay, pull it down a little. There we go. Yeah.
All right up there?
Yeah.
How's that?
That's good.
Alright. Yes. Woo! And then start to walk your hands forward. And like you're gonna go into a down dog, like Copper. And then just relax into a down dog. Really stretching out your body. Seeing if you can take your arms as far forward. Yes. And then inhale deeply through your nose. Open up your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale deeply through your nose. Open up your mouth and sigh it out. Keeping that same breath, but with your mouth closed. Trying to get to like where you're inhaling for 3, exhaling for 6, or inhaling for 4, exhaling for 8. So that's the breath we're trying to focus on, but we're now with the mouth closed. And then look between your hands. Take your right hand in the middle of your hands. And then take your left hand on the inside of your left knee. And then look up at your left. So,
Left?
yeah, left hand to left knee. And then look up at your left hand. So, look up.
Huh. What?
And then keeping that hand down.
Wait. What?
Keeping that hand down right there.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah, so you should
Now.
feel, and then looking up here.
Oh, up here.
Yeah, you should feel a deep shoulder opener, yeah? Feel it roll right in here. I love this one. And then switching hands. Breathe. How you doing?
Okay.
And then take your arms up and over and interlace them behind you.
Oh.
And then just
okay.
let gravity kind of take your arms down. And try to keep your palms together. Yeah, so interlace your fingers like
Okay.
And then don't let me lose you mentally or physically, but take your right leg out and kick it behind you. Good. And then try to reach back and grab that ankle if you can. And then if you can grab it, maybe see if you can kick. See if you can grab it with both hands. maybe. No? Okay, so take this arm and just start working it back here. And then just take this. How you doing? And then go ahead and take your left leg out and kick it behind you. And see if you can reach back and grab those ankles. Make sure you're engaging your core. So this also helps you engage the core. Make sure you're engaging the core to work the spine. How you doing? And then reach up and grab your fabric, and then slowly, and then slowly come back up. And then just wrap your arms around your main sling, and just kind of relax on your forearms for just a second. Woo! So as much as we can get inverted is spine for everything. So we're actually putting fluid back into your spine when you're upside down. I know it was crazy when you're up there.
Oh, it feels good initially,
And then it just. So are you guys okay to go back upside down again?
I'll try.
To do the same thing?
Yeah, and so instead of double wrapping this time, you're just gonna take the soles of your feet together. So you're gonna take them on the outside, so you're still gonna be your legs wide, and then you're gonna take them on the outside, and then just take the soles of your feet together. Yeah, so like here, and then if you wanna watch, Dawn. Yeah. That's the hardest part, is getting in between those.
Yeah.
I know, getting it between
Yeah.
the things where you don't have to wrap them. Yep, and then just,
There it
yep,
is.
perfect. Yay, yes.
Okay.
And then there we go. All right. And then lower down. Nope. And so you're gonna take them still on the outside.
Oh, okay, I
Yep.
was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And then, yep. And then go ahead and lower down. And then you're gonna reach over and put your hands inside your straps. And then, so inside your straps like this.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. And then just kind of press down just a very little bit with your arms out. No, so arms out, and I'm talking like 1 pound of pressure. Like nothing crazy. We're just trying to open up in the neck and shoulders. So we get a lot of tension, headaches and stuff. Now bend your elbows and take your palms together behind your head. So like this. Yes. Yes. Oh, love this one. And then just give me a little bit of a pelvic thrust. How's that feel? I love this one. See if you can maybe straighten your arms a little. Yes. Good job, Dawn. Good job, we're living together. Awesome. And then slowly release. If you feel like you can do a push-up, we'll go into push-up. But if not, just go ahead and come up.
Push up from the ground.
So keep your hands where you have them in here. No, you're good.
What we're supposed to be doing here, but.
And then, yep, and so you'll press up, like you're gonna press it to push up, yep. And then straighten out your legs. Like this. Check your out, Linda. Okay, so hold it. Got it? And then make sure you're not dumping here. And then whenever you feel like you need to lower down, you'll just take the soles of your feet back together. And so trying to just find that core, that center balance. And so take it and bend here, and then it's gonna come, you're gonna come like this, you're gonna push into a push-up. And then you're gonna press up this way, so press like this.
Oh.
No?
Okay.
How you doing? Your boobies look good.
Okay, so I'm losing it, so what am I gonna do?
Yep, so take your soles of your feet back together, and then just slowly move it up. Isn't that cool? I know, it's like once you start getting, like, sometimes people get overconfident, because like they'll start getting at how easy it is to not, because you won't fall out a lot of times.
Right.
But you feel like you will, and so people start getting overconfident, and then I have to watch out for them. So go ahead and slowly come up.
As long as I could.
You're good.
Oh, hell, off this one.
Woo, good job. And then just. Oh, that's the heater if you don't want the heater on.
Oh, that was good.
Yes, good job. See?
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're cooler than you know. Like,
I know.
well, because we a lot of times we don't challenge ourselves, and then we think we can't do a lot of things.
Well, and like,
And if I would have showed you that, folks, do you think you would have done it? You think you would have told me you would have
well, no, and the thing is, you know, like, I'm good at what when I practice what I do. It's just like, you know, you bicycle and then you try running and you can't. So
Yeah.
just using different muscles that you've never used before
Yeah.
or that you haven't used in a long time,
Yeah.
which is different.
Yeah.
It's not that you can't do it.
Right.
It
It's just
takes a
different,
while.
yeah. And the cool thing about these is, because Florida is really hard, especially for joints and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
But
can't.
This
Literally. But this
gives
is
you the
awesome.
ability
Yes.
to be able to still do all that stuff and still
Yes.
work all those muscles and still challenge
That's what
yourself
is
in so many
amazing.
ways.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
So,
I love these because, like, people are, a lot of people are like, this is not yoga. Well, then, yeah, but for people who can't And it also challenges people in different ways.
Yeah.
So it takes people out of their comfort zone, which is huge, because our comfort zone is a killer. And so go ahead and step out, and then you're gonna take your right foot in. Woo, Dawn! Look good upside down. Her boobs were like, I was a little jealous for a minute. I almost motorboated you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so bad. All right, so make sure you keep your flying foot flexed. And so make sure you're not hyperextending that knee. So you wanna, so this is, oh, Copper, I'm sorry, I took your bend. So it's hard for people to understand at first, but you wanna engage all the muscles in that leg, and then and have it as straight as possible, but not hyperextended. So I still have it extremely straight, but it's just not hyperextended. We don't ever wanna lock out our knees. And then the foot is flexed, so make sure your toes are facing forward and your hips are facing forward, and then pull back in that right hip a little bit. So that right hip is gonna just kind of pull back, and then already you're gonna start to feel a little bit more. And now we always wanna lead with our heart. We're always trying to do heart opening stuff. And so we wanna pull our heart forward. So we don't wanna come down like this. If we come down like this, we're really not doing a whole lot of justice to our body. So we really wanna pull our heart forward towards our ankle. And then you're just hinging at the hips and slowly leaning forward. Make sure it feels like you're trying to squeeze a ball in your shoulder blades. So we're always trying to pull back and retract our shoulders. Like we're squeezing something back there. And then just breathing. So trying to do your inhale for 3 and exhale for 6. Or inhale for 4 and exhale for 8. So if we breathe correctly, our hamstrings will magically open up. But if we don't breathe correctly, our hamstrings will never. We can stretch as long as we want. Our hamstrings will just be like, ah, you're so funny. You're so pretty. And then I want you to press down. And so bend your knee and press down, press down. Just get a little press, 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 press. And then release. And then you should be able to lower down quite a bit more after that. Breathe. And then take the back of your left hand on the outside of your main sling. And then twist, looking up over your right hand. And so really press to keep twisting your body more. And then give me some real deep belly breaths here, allowing that to be like a rag wringing out your organs. Inhale, and then as you exhale, twist more. And slowly release. Take your foot parallel with your mat, and then take your right hand and grab your entire main sling, and take your left hand and grab your entire main sling. And then you're going to press away with your right hand and pull back with your left, trying to look underneath your left armpit. It's like almost like you're a human bow and arrow. And so really try to get that twist to where you can, and so you're pulling back here and pressing away. Good. How's that feel?
Good.
I love this one. And if that feels okay, maybe you can lean a little bit forward, getting a little brave. Slowly release. Reach up and grab your high handles, and then take it onto the back of your knee. And then your hips are going to be forward again, and then we're going to come up onto our tiptoes in the back. So just press your body as far forward as you can, keeping that back leg straight and strong, because we're always trying to work on those ligaments, trying to strengthen them. And then act like you're stamping that foot down onto the ground. So you lift your body up just a little bit, and then try to balance.
Easy for you to say.
Breathe. Slowly release and just allow your body to come even more forward. just kind of relax into it. Really opening up in the front of your left hip. Release, good job. Taking that back foot parallel again. Now make sure you're kind of taking those hips forward because we're really trying to open up in the groin and in the hips. And then reach forward, trying to keep your shoulders stacked over your hips and your gaze is over your right fingertips. Keeping that knee bent again. You're trying to stamp that foot down on the mat. Trying to keep that back leg straight, pressing into the outside of your foot. Now take your elbow on the inside of your knee, press your knee away, and then reach that top arm up and over. And you do it. Gaze up towards your fingertips. Always trying to work our neck muscles too. Always forget about those as well in our workouts. Y'all's feet are already Morse coding on me. And then release. I always tell everybody that everybody's legs will be like shaking, and that's like you guys are Morse coding. SOS, help me. And then take it back to onto your heel. Oh. I know, and I just want this floor. Like, I swear. And it always looks dirty, and it's not. It's like, and so take it onto your heel if you can. And then you're gonna flex your hip and bend your knee out to the side. And so, and so your knee is gonna be on the outside of your sling. Perfect. And then just kind of hop forward and then just kind of start pressing your body forward. So this is really, really good for knee pain. This will really, really help. This actually helps with the fluid with your knee, but it opens up the outside of your right hip, which is usually what causes knee pain. So most of the time when we have knee pain, where it feels like our kneecap's gonna pop off, or we're struggling, it feels like it's burning and all that stuff, that is 90% of the time from the hip. And so again, we wanna relax, breathe. So always trying not to clench up, because again, if our body does not feel safe, it will not open up. And then see if you can kind of press down on that right knee just a little bit. Give yourself just a little bit more. And again, breathe. This is like a love-hate one. And release. So tight hips will cause back pain, shoulder pain, and knee pain. So it's super, super important that we don't, we release the hips. And so just kind of hop over, and then just sink down into your flying iron horse for a second. You can take your hands onto your thigh as you sink down and back, making sure that your knee is stuck over your ankle, so don't let your knee go past your ankle, because then we're taking everything into that joint. And then turning around, framing your foot, and then pull that right hip down towards your mat. Yes. And then pull your shoulder blades down and back and lengthen in your spine. And then just breathe. And then walk your hands back behind you, taking a lot of weight into your hands, and then try to straighten that front leg. So when we're doing nervous system training, if your body is completely relaxed and open, you will open up into the splits quicker than you want to. Our body will open up super quick when we are in a relaxed state. That's why I like to take a lot of pressure into the hands. And then just reach forward, maybe one hand at a time, kicking into your heels. right hand down right in front of you and twist looking up at your left hand, just kind of testing your balance for a second. Breathe. And then release. And then slowly take that leg out. Good job, ladies. Yes, did you see that? They did so good.
Yeah, and the other side.
Now we got to do the other side. Because the great Lord
Where
above
you're going.
gave us two of these things.
Lord, have mercy.
So it's like, oh, we get to do the other side. Yay! Be excited. Especially when it's something you don't want to do. You need to say to yourself, I'm so excited to do this. I'm so excited. Like, our body doesn't know the difference. So making sure that foot is flexed. And then kind of pull back in that left hip a little bit. And then hinging forward, leading with the heart. It's like you're trying to pull your heart towards your ankle. Again, we're trying to squeeze that ball back behind us. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay with me. 2 and 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just kind of press down, press. And then as you release, try to go down just a little further. And then slowly release, taking the back of your right hand on the outside of your main sling, and then twisting, looking up over your left hand. And again, with each inhale and exhale, trying to twist more. Giving me big belly breath here. Assisting our organs out and detoxing. They need all the help they can get, especially mine. Then inhale, exhale, twist. And release. Taking your back foot parallel with your mat. Both fabric with your left, both fabric with your right. Pressing away and then pulling back, looking into that right armpit. So really trying to twist and get that push-pull. So most everything in yoga is a push-pull. So if you could take that one up and over, and then up and over. Yeah, and then pull back, trying to look under that armpit. Yeah. And so you'll push away with your left hand and pull back to that right. Yes, much better. So even when we're struggling in a pose, we want to focus on what is good about it, the benefits of it, instead of focusing on the struggle. So if we focus on the struggle, that's where it's going to grow. So if we change our mindset, we change a lot of things. So slowly release, and then reach up, taking it onto the back of your knee, grab your high handles, and then pressing all the way forward, coming up onto your tiptoes. Just allow your body to sink down as far as it'll go. Pressing forward, just really opening. And then pressing down, acting like you're stamping on the floor, trying to balance. Breathe. Woo! I feel this everywhere. Slowly release. Good job. Back foot parallel with the mat again. Again, making sure those hips kind of come forward, like we're imagining our legs are opening out. And then coming forward, gaze is over your left fingertips. Again, making sure your shoulders try to stay stacked over your hips. And the gaze is over your fingertips.
Oh, sorry. No, you're good.
And then just kind of trying to pull those hips forward. And then taking your elbow on the inside of your knee.
Oh, that's
Yeah. And then pressing that knee away, and then arm reaches up and over. Good. And with each inhale and exhale, trying to twist your chest up towards the ceiling. You imagine like you have a flashlight coming out of your heart, and that flashlight is trying to come all the way up towards the ceiling. And then slowly release.
Morse code.
She's like, and everybody's does it. Like mine does it too. It's so funny. It's just like, and but you know the shaking. So like when like a lot of times I'll go over and touch somebody and their whole body, it feels like their body is just full of electricity and shaking. That actually releases trauma.
Yeah.
So, and it's good in that, like a lot of times in yoga, we're trying to get your body to that point of shaking because you're releasing trauma. And it's like, a lot of people are like, trauma, well, why? I don't have trauma. Well, you might not know you have trauma. You have trauma. You know, you might have suppressed it, but you have trauma. And then, so slowly taking it down onto your heel. And then hopping forward. Pressing your body forward. So again, if you want to press down on that knee just a little bit, but finding a place where you can kind of relax and breathe. Give me another inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5. Even if you don't have any air, keep trying to press it out. Keep pressing, keep pressing. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly release. So that is a coherent breath, very, very important breath. And then just trying to sink down. You can take your hands on that meaty part of your knee as you sink down and back. You guys are doing so good. I'm so proud of you guys.
I can't talk.
I can't talk. And then frame your foot with your hands. I know everybody's like, I don't know how you can teach an entire class and you never run out of breath and you're just like, just talk it away. And so just take that left hip and just plop it down towards your mat. Again, pulling those shoulder blades down and back, lengthening the spine. So we have a thing in yoga called Ujjayi breath, and so it's basically we're trying to constrict in our throat, trying to make an oceanic sounding breath or snoring, and that actually helps our brain, distract our brain from the pain. And then reach forward, kicking into your heels. And then left hand down to the mat, slowly taking your gaze up towards your right hand. Go ahead and take that foot out. Good job. And then just take your knee in and just kind of let the strap come onto your ankle. We're just going to try to open up some of that a little bit. Maybe you can pull that ankle up towards you. So ankle mobility too is something super, super important that most people don't have, especially, you know, until they start yoga, they don't even realize that they didn't, or that ankle mobility was even a thing. And it's huge, and ankle mobility stops people from doing most of the poses in yoga. It's, a lot of times it's their ankles that they can't do the poses and stuff. We always want to work the feet, the ankles, the everything. I'm going to show y'all a pose. You can decide if you want to do it or not. It feels really nice. It's really good for the hips and the ankles. And it looks scarier than it is. So you're you'll have your toes and your heel out, and then you'll put your soles together, and your knees are out to the side, and then you very carefully want to take your body forward, and then you can either just fall forward, or you can lower your body down with your straps. Ow. So you can come forward down like this.
I don't know that my knees will allow me to do that yet.
And that's kind of the reason why I wanted you to do it, but at the same time, like, because the more you can get those knees like really bent like this, the more fluid it helps you in your knees. And then right here, we're opening up the psoas and all the muscles that really constrict the knees. Yeah, it looks.
Come out of that, and then how you get into it.
And so it's
Use both feet in the sling like that.
yeah, but make sure you have your where it's bunched up so your toes are coming out the front and out the back. And even just even if you want to just try this, Rolinda, and just see how it feels on your knees and see if it's okay, and maybe just start here today and not go upside down.
I don't think I can lift myself. I'm serious, I don't think I can.
So you don't have to, you just, so imagine you're not lifting, so you're just gonna pull these up and then jump and take your foot in there. Yeah, good, there you go. Like, I'm not gonna let you do something. You know that. And then see if you can take your shoulders in front of here. Are you gonna go forward?
I don't know.
Okay, you want to?
What am I doing?
You wanna go forward? So go forward, just fall forward.
Fall forward?
Just fall. Yes, and then it gets on those hips that you know how
my
much.
hands caught though. Oh, okay. Uncle, straighten me back up.
Okay.
Back up. Oh.
So where did it hurt?
My back.
Oh, your back?
My lower back is just,
I did it.
You did! Yes!
oh.
And so did you, good job!
So how do I get back up?
And so do you feel where it's opening here on the outside of the hips?
It just hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
And so slowly go up. Yep,
That's
good, good,
what I
good.
said too. I got there, but it hurts.
Got it. Oh,
Good job.
Hang on. Oh, yeah, that hurts my knees.
Oh. Too
I
much?
did it. I did, yeah.
It hurt my back. Our pressure points are.
You all right?
I'm good.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
I know,
At least, hey, I did it.
I know.
I did
We
it.
both got there.
I know,
We did it.
yes. You never know how like awesome like you can move your body and how awesome our body can move in so many different ways. And when we lack, like when we stop moving certain ways,
So true.
we start atrophying, we start losing, blood flow to that area, like all kinds of stuff start to happen. So.
Yes.
And this pose right here is like one of the best ones you can do for your knees, which is crazy, but a lot of people can't sit in it. But
I used to do it all the time.
I know, yeah, we did it as a kid, but yeah, and don't press into this one. This is never one that you wanna rush into. Usually you will do other mobility stuff to get you here, so this is just something that now I can sit in, but I had to build up that mobility. So, so go ahead and come down onto your mat. And then you're gonna crisscross your straps. So take one on your left and one on your right. Just move your black handles up. I miss that face. I miss that face. Yeah, and then just move the handles up. Yep, perfect. And then you're just gonna kind of scoot your hips where the sling would have been hanging, kind of thing. So just kind of scooching your hips down. And then take your hands down by the side. And then you're gonna press your body all the way up, trying to take your chest towards your chin, not your chin towards your chest. So head down, and then lift your body up. So lift your body all the way up.
Oh.
Yep, and then try to get your chest towards your chin, not your chin towards your chest. And so really, really press. And then interlace your arms underneath you. See if you can walk those shoulders really far underneath your back. And then press into your triceps and lift higher. And so really try to focus on belly breath here. In and out through the nose. You know, it's a whole new way of breathing for most people, especially my athletes. I always threaten to tape their mouths. Now release your glutes. And lift higher, but without using the glutes. So mind-body connection. We're working the low back, trying to build that muscle and the hamstrings, and then slowly lower. Good job, guys. And then go ahead and come onto your stomach. So you'll take this foot and just go and roll over. And roll over. Yeah. And then either come into a forearm plank or a full arm plank. Yes. And so, and then just try to take that, each knee on the outside, so one knee at a time, out towards your elbows. So you'll bend one knee like whoop, and then whoop, and then whoop, and then whoop.
Crisscross or?
No, so you just try to take this one out, yep, towards the feet. Yes. Breathe.
Oh.
And focusing on our core. Super important. And the knees coming up is super good. Really helps. And then slowly lower down.
So are you calling this stretch or strength today? It better be strength.
It's a little both.
I would call it strength.
Are we still in our?
Yeah, and so you're gonna take it just an awkward, Sphinx pose, especially when the dog in your face is really awkward. And just kind of open up, and then.
He's doing it too.
I know. Oh, yeah, he's my little boy. And then slowly take your feet out, and then reach back and grab your straps, and then just move your handles back where they were. And so this one is so good for the shoulders. I hated this one when I first started. It killed my shoulders. I argued with my teacher left and right. And then after the third day, I was completely out of shoulder pain, and I was in heaven. And so if it's too much, back off. So this should be uncomfortable but not painful. And so you want to have a wide finger overhand grip. Make sure your thumb is back behind. Yeah, perfect. And then just relax down. Like I said, again, it should be uncomfortable but not painful. So
Wow, yeah.
just breathe. And then take your toes together, and then engage your quads where your kneecaps come up, and then press your pelvis down in the mat. And then reach over to the right. Trying to keep your arms as straight as you can. Reaching over to the left. And then coming back to center, bend your elbows, taking your palms together and just relax through your elbows. And then very, very slowly helping your hands down towards your mat, and then just relax on your forearms for a second. And then slowly come onto your back for the hardest pose of the day. And open up your fabric and make little hammocks for your heels. We're going to Margaritaville. Amarillo, Vermont. And then just taking your palms down by the side, taking them up if you need to be more down if you need to be more giving. I usually have one down, one up. And just try to relax your body down as much as you can, allowing your body to be as heavy as possible. If a thought comes to you, recognize it as important or not, and then swipe that thought away. Give your mind and body this time to completely let go and absorb your practice. Shavasana.